Absheni ma Africa, asante kwa kutanzama King Seso. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm back again with Thabiso Molefe. Thabiso Molefe, the councillor there in the Northwest Province, is continuously saying things again. I caught up with a video with Ubabus Thabiso Komo, who was, interviewing Thabiso, and Thabiso said some things about himself, about the MK political party, that got me questioning also. Is in his right state of mind, Thabiso. The way he speaks, for me, seeks to divide the MK political party even further. It's so sad to watch and to listen and to see other comrades from the MK political party endorsing his views, even to a point where they are encouraging him. I did not know this gentleman who's Thabiso Komo, because I'm not on TikTok a lot. I have a TikTok account, but your TikTok is just too dramatic for me. Always fighting and always arguing. The energy is not for me. So you guys will catch me more here on YouTube more than TikTok. But I want us to just break down this interview of our brother Thabiso Molefe, and the fact that he said that he during the campaigning for the election, he spent about 720,000 rands. What is this guy? A millionaire? No, man, we must get his profile. Or must we call the Hawks, or must we call SARS? 720,000 that he spent. From where? Thabiso. No, man.
Welcome to King Said So, Africa's one land, one language, one currency, one army on King Said So. Africans can unite. Your Pan-Africanist podcast. Enjoy.
Peace in Pan-Africanism to all my African brothers and sisters from all around the world. Welcome back to King Said So. I'm your host, Kagiso Hlongwane Zinjiva Sono, and we're back at it again with another one. Oh, I told you guys today I'm doing MK political party. I can do so many more stories about the MK political party. That drama that happened in Parliament also by Mr. Red or Mr. Ritz. Hi, Buffet to MK political party. Yeah, Zakala serious. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's not waste time. It's the first week of March. Let us purchase our ticket for the fundraising gala dinner of building the first Pan-Africanist agricultural school here in South Africa for our children. It's very important that we intervene or interject this weak educational system by injecting Africanism in it. There's a big difference in having schools in Africa and actually having African schools. So we are trying to build African schools in Liberia, in Uganda, in Angola, in Namibia, in Lesotho, and in South Africa. That's where Basetta is actually alive and kicking. So thank you so much for everyone who have purchased a ticket. If you haven't already, please go to www.basetta.co.za to purchase your ticket. If you want to even assist us a little bit more, you can join the Mike Khadebe campaign, which is a campaign of buying just one pellet of bricks for Basetta. The pellet of bricks is 1,000 rand. If you can just do that, deposit 1,500 rand with your name and your surname, we will make a certificate for you in gratitude for your support and partnership with Basetta. Mafetu, Thabiso is back. And Thabiso is the new topic in social media content creation. It's going to be a topic up until the Secretary General addresses him, up until an suspension letter is given to him, up until Jacob Zuma says something, up until the High Command reprimands this young man for all of these careless statements that he's uttering. It's very, very disappointing, MK political party. Someone said the MK political party won the elections at the TVET College King. Why don't you speak about that? I wish I can cover all of these stories, Bafetu. Unfortunately, some of them, because unfortunately, I'm not a person who's on social media a lot. So if you follow me on TikTok, on on Twitter, on Facebook, you're not gonna be entertained. If you want to see me, you're gonna find me here on YouTube. I don't have a TV. I'm always on YouTube, so I get most of my content on YouTube. So if it's not trending on YouTube, usually I miss it 2 days, 3 days, and maybe it's too late to report it. I'm sure some of you can relate on that one. I want us to listen to this clip of Thabiso. Hey, Thabiso man. MK, what are you guys going to do with this one? I'm going to come with a solution at the end to suggest on how to easily deal with Thabiso. And again, is that issue. Do you want to win the argument and lose the comrade, or do you want in the argument to win the comrade over to your side so that he can make the party stronger? Because he is a plus in a way. He's not a minus, but he's becoming a minus because of the conduct that he's having. But let's listen first to this video, and we'll come back for more commentary.
Yeah.
Azange zathi umkhonto campaign asenza ama door to door here in Northwest. We never said le umlilo amaphepha.
Yeah.
Because of abanye namhlanje bayasikhokhela bakhipha igama bathi le umlilo amaphepha.
Yeah.
So abanye sakhipha imali zethu. Some of us we invested with our businesses. I've spent plus minus 720,000 campaigning for the MK. Des Van Rooyen is a witness. He was there with me day to day, day in and out. Remember the by-election where we lost in Madibeng, where we got 1%. I am the one who was funding that program with food for the volunteers. Secondly, after we won the by-election in Rustenburg at Ward 45, I went there in Tabazimbi. MK never brought food for the volunteers. I bought grocery. I bought grocery of 25,000 rand, water, cold drinks, lunch bars, bread, everything. There's a video footage where I bought the grocery for the volunteers. Unluckily for us, we came with a PR councillor seat. Izinto zayenzeka comrade Kobo. Bayasikhohlwa namhlanje.
Yeah, that is Thabiso, ladies and gentlemen. It's difficult, and this is the Jabulane Khumalo, Mary Paddy. This is that cloth. This is the first people that joined the MK political party and thought that no, with money I can get the favoritism, and with money I can get the respect. You take money out of these people's sentence or out of their vocabulary, they have nothing to contribute. The only thing that they can talk about is that I did this, I did that, I did this, I bought this, I bought that. It's those type of people that even in a relationship, they buy their ways through love, through relationships. You'll find the friendships that they have is because of the monetary value that they carry. Personally, as a character, they don't carry anything. And I might be wrong, of course, about Abuti Thabiso because I don't know him personally. I'm just judging from the little clip that I just played for you. It's very worrisome. Again, why would you put yourself in a position where you are inviting the hawks to investigate you and investigate your business? Why would you do that? How can you say I spend about 720,000 rand, a salary some of us don't even have per annum, from my company for the MK political party? How can you say that? How did you disclose that in your returns? How? Yeah, yes, other people. Bafethu, you can't get excited to that level. You can't. Even if you had that money, even if you have disclosed it properly, you've got an accountant, a chartered accountant that can work your books properly. That statement you must never utter out of your life, especially as a politician. You are telling us basically you bought votes. That's what you say. You bought favoritism. That's exactly what you said. I was so disappointed. I am the one who bought food for the voters. What is with the I? In the MK political party, I. In an organization, I. It's not the organization that bought this thing. It is I. It is not the organization that bought this transport. It is I. I transported people with my car. I put people in my house. I bought food parcels with my money. All of those things, you are saying them now because you seek glory for those things. You want recognition for those things. A true revolutionarist will never say that. How many more people have Abo Thabo Mbeki, Abo Nelson Mandela, Abo Biko, Abo Hani helped personally? Those people were speaking on behalf of their organization and never removed Thabo Mbeki's name there. Said it in a mistake. Remove Thabo Mbeki's name. Remove Koshwan Utin Kulmengo Thabo Mbeki. The others, true leaders. Ibrahim Traore, Lumumba, Rachel Michel, people that fought for other people and never seeked personal glory. Never. I even went to Tebazimbi and the MK never bought food there. I bought food and groceries of 25,000. Again, you're giving another amount. When are we SARS, ne? You're not afraid of the SARS. You are inviting SARS when not Thabiso. I mean, sometimes twanzo tlhalefe the way you want dilo ka teng out here ka man. Ka se bolele dilo fela ka re fologa mo setlhareng. No man, ka se ire ntho tshwana le eo. Tšhelete tse o di bolelang tse. Batho ba ka no targeta unnecessary a fetsa mo because o di bolela mo pila the enemy tsa gago. The enemy can just go to the public protector, go to Mang, report this thing, and then kabona ko fela. O tla ipona o ka o di seleng lo ena o ansara dilo tso sa di itseng because o na le molomo mogolo. Stop a daideng out here ka man. Stop a daideng. Bolela hore ke reketse batho dijo, mara ska bolela hore o rekile ka bokae. Bolela hore ke berekise tšhelete ya ka go campaign mara o ska bolela hore wa tle wena o ntshitse bokae o ska ira ntho tshwana le eo out ya ka man. No man, no Thabiso man, elahla out ya elahla man. Hi, as you guys will tell me, because for me I'm never going to name amounts for anything that I'm doing that seeks to help other people. I can say I bought children school shoes. I wouldn't add an amount. Yeah, by 5,000, 100,000. No. One pair of shoes and 10 pair of shoes is the same gesture. Don't try to seek glory on that. And he continues to talk. Thabiso about the leadership, the appointment of the provincial leadership and everything. Just want us to listen to what he's saying.
Here in Northwest, we are not saying, actually I'm not saying they must remove those people so that I can go in the structure to lead the province. I'm not saying that. No, I don't care with the structure. I don't want to be in the structure. As long as there is no elective conference, I've got no interest of becoming an interim leader. But I'm not influencing other people so that a person who could be placed there is one of the comrades whom I'm working with. Now I don't have a comrade whom I'm working with. But in Funitiniso, Babukom. We were told before that, we were told that Umkondo Wesiso, after the national election, there will be a policy conference. Not elective conference, policy conference. That has never happened. That has never happened. Remember, Umkhondo Wesizwe, it was built Kankandla. All of us, we used to go there. All of us. We won the elections because we were going to Nkandla without any disturbance of the leadership. Without any disturbance of the leadership. We used to stay there at the gate of the old man, waiting for him to finish his meetings. Some of us, we used to spend 2 days, 3 days there in Kandla, waiting for him. But namanje, an individual want to centralize everything to himself, telling us that we mustn't go and gather in Kandla without the permission of his office. Who took a resolution? Is it National High Command? Is it a policy conference? We never had the conference. We never went to attend the policy conference. If ever we went to attend the policy conference, we will say, okay, it's okay. There is a constitution, there is a policy, which we took a resolution to say we will never go to Nkandla. But now it's like we are being threatened not to go to Nkandla.
There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is Thabiso one more time. And MK political party members will say we are reporting, bad news about the MK. MK political party needs to put their members in line. They need to check their members. I hate it when leaders don't come out immediately to address something. You can hate it, Julius, as much as you want. If there was an EFF member who did this, 24 hours is too much. 24 hours is too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. In the MK political party, you can insult the organization. You can insult. That is the picture that we are getting. The Secretary General. You can do whatever you want and say whatever you want about the organization. Nothing will happen to you. And the interesting thing, he says he's not interested in being a leader in the MK political party. He says he does not want to be in a structure. Imagine a person who says, I spend 720,000 rand in this party. He's now a councillor. A councillor gets paid nothing. Nothing. A councillor. That same person says, no, I don't want to be in a structure. So you don't want to lead people. He says, as long as there is no elective conference, I'm not interested in becoming an interim leader. Imagine. The MK political party is Jacob Zuma that has come out and said, no, we're not going to have elections, party elections up until 2029, because elections, they breathe, space for interruptions from outside organizations or outside individuals or outside parties, So this is why our Thabiso can buy their way up the conference. They've got the name, the money. They've got the money to be the leader in Northwest, not because they are the best politician there, but because they've got the funds to go and campaign and canvass the leaders on the ground to vote for them and buy them district by district. That is what Thabiso can do. Very dangerous individual, And then what confused me even more, and these comrades are listening to him when he says, now I don't have a comrade that I'm working with. You don't have a comrade what type of a leader are you? What type of... It's like people went into the MK with a ticket to think that they will do as they please in the political party. Nobody will tell them, because I want this word is mine. It's not my party's word, it's my word. I want this word. Nobody can tell me. If it was not for me, with the money that I bought, the food parcels that I bought, nobody would have won this word. The MK did not give these people food. I gave them food. That sense of pride that these people have will kill the MK political party. He says we won the elections by going to Nkandla. Yeah, and you thought it was going to stay that way. Huh? You thought that was maintainable. That Jacob Zuma must wake up and find that there's people at his gate. You thought that was healthy for him. Yeah? You thought that was healthy for the organization. For you just to wake up and spend days in Kandla, waiting at the gate. When he wakes up, he's been told, no, Northwest is at the gate. No, Limpopo is at the gate. No, Mpumalanga is at the gate. No, Northern Cape just arrived also. There's a queue there because there's no coordination. There's no policy. There's nothing. These type of things, no, man. He says we went to Nkandla without disturbance. You are. Angifuna ukuthuka le out le man. Angifuna ukuthuka le out le. Angifuna ukuyithuka le out le. You are ignorant, man. That's the best way I can thuka you. You are ignorant, young man, man. You are ignorant, man, Thabiso, man. You are ignorant. That thing of going to Nkandla undisturbed, it cannot be maintained. It cannot be maintained. It was going to kill Jacob Zuma physically. The mental stress that he was going to have, and the physical exhaustion that he's going to have. He's an old man. And also, it was going to divide the parties even more. Like Floyd Shivambo said, after you guys see Jacob Zuma probably bribing him and taking out money and all of those things that you are doing, you take pictures with him to intimidate the other members that don't have the funds to drive province to province to go to stand in Nkandla. You are intimidating other members because when you can go directly to them. No, it doesn't work like that. He says there was no policy conference, but you do have a policy. The party does have an interim policy that has been adopted. When was it? November or December. There is a policy in the MK political party. Do you want to abide by that policy or not? Or do you want a policy that is only written by you? The MK policy, by the way, translated in all languages, in the constitution, it's well written. It's well written. Now we they say Floyd wants to centralize everything around him. It must be centralized around who? Around you? Who must it be centralized? He's the Secretary General, the custodian of the membership of the political party. Who must it be centralized around? He carries that party. Look at what Fikile Mbalula is doing. He carries that party to a wrong direction, but carrying the party nevertheless. A Secretary General is that important. So for him to say no, and now we have been threatened not to go to Nkandla. Go to Nkandla, my brother, because when you don't listen to anyone, you don't take any messages from anyone. You don't. And like I said, the problem is Thabiso Komo motivates such behavior. I was watching a video of theirs. When I saw the name of Thabiso, I went to go and search who he is. I did not know who he is because TikTok. I'm telling you guys, there's nothing that will eat your time like TikTok. You'll be on TikTok for 3 hours. Imagine 3 hours arguing with people. Because TikTok is a live platform. I think you get money going live. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure if these content creators on TikTok are getting paid. I think they are. I think someone told me that you send something to them. I don't know how I just know YouTube. That's not just a thunderhead of here in YouTube. But what I've seen in most TikTok pages when I go and listen there is Africans arguing and fighting each other. If they are not fighting, they have grouped themselves to talk about another African and speak down to them. That's it. Hardly you find a TikTok page where there's progressive talking there about uniting African people, about changing the community, about all of those things. Especially if you follow the political ones. For me, I'm just like I was perfect. Was serious because the energy is too much. So when I saw Mr. Nkomo and it's got a big following on TikTok, I was like, Now you're still motivating these things that Thabiso is saying. I don't know where the MK's party is going to. Imagine every month. MK is not an every month party. It's an every week party. There's a story in the MK. Every week. Every week. I'm afraid. No. Yeah. And again, I must repeat with the MK political party in my conclusion, and because I have to provide some type of solution to this madness that is happening. I'm not one person who likes Floyd Shivambu that much. Me and you can agree that Floyd Shivambu is a good organizer or operator of a political party because of what he has gained as an experience from the EFF. You know, the EFF was from the ground built up. You know, he joined the MK. The MK was just 8 months old or something like that. So the MK was fairly new. He was the one was organizing the gala dinner, the 1 year celebration and everything. He was there. You might not like him, but there isn't anything that I see right now that seeks to say that Floyd is trying to kill the political party. I don't think there is. But from the beginning, we said Floyd will have resistance from the MK members because some of them view themselves as people that have been there before him. You know, the Mafiki Zolo story does not end. They keep on mentioning it now and then. So, the solution to this MK problem is Jacob Zuma actually grabbing the mic and saying, don't come to Nkandla unless you go through Floyd. If Jacob Zuma does not say that, in my interpretation, he is still motivating people to come to him, not via the Secretary General's office. If he does not grab the mic, because sometimes you must just take the mic. Grab the mic is a hip hop thing. Somebody need to grab the mic. If he does not take the mic or make an announcement, press briefing or something, and say, also I have seen there is a young man by the name of Kagiso Hlongwane. You have posted this and this on social media. I, as the president of the party, am suspending you until further notice. You will go through the disciplinary hearing processes, and I will give you who will determine your faith here in this political party, because I cannot allow you guys to divide this organization under my name. You know, on the ticket of Nkandla. No. As long as Jacob Zuma does not do that, it then, for me, says that Jacob Zuma is enjoying the private visits that he gets now and then from these people. Because going to Jacob Zuma, you don't go there empty-handed. I promise you, you don't go there empty-handed. Jacob Zuma is like Inkosi. You don't go there on a pattern male cold drink. Don't fool yourself. Unamanga. First of all, Northwest is probably the furthest point from Nkandla. Northwest and Limpopo are probably the furthest points from Nkandla. You're driving a long distance. Just to get there is 3,000 rand, depending on the car that you are driving. Sleep, he is not ready, we'll see you tomorrow. Things like that. You will not see Jacob Zuma empty-handed. So if he's enjoying the gifts and the small token of appreciation for seeing him, he probably will not speak out. But if I was the Secretary General, I would say, my president, there is a faction in the party, fortunately, that listens to me. But there is another faction that still undermines my position and my appearance here in this party. I'm asking for you now and then, not always, now and then, when something is really out of hand, can you please just take our party to confidence by just relating one message against such individuals that seek to divide the political party? You know, because for me, I would ask you, what is Darling Pofu's work when somebody's doing this too? Who's going to charge this man? Who's going to be the brave person to charge this man? Because the charging always comes from the Secretary General's office, and it makes Floyd look like he's manhunting all of these old members. Abu Dalimpofu, who is the head of the disciplinary hearing committee, what is his job? MK political party, you guys. Zakala, I'll be speaking more about the MK political party. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in on King Says So. Really appreciate it. Go on www.paseta.co.za and purchase a ticket for the gala dinner. Sizohlangana lapho on the 2nd of May. Until we meet again, don't forget to pray. But after you pray, stand up, African child. Do your best so that God can do the rest. Peace in Pan Africanism. I salute you.